Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we got a reading for you about a surprise. This is like, I don't know, the universe has hidden something from you, or the universe has blinded you a little bit to something because they want you to be surprised by this. We have the Six of Wands and the High Priestess in the reverse. So this is something that you have written off, or something that you feel you won't get, or you're not good enough for, or this just doesn't happen to people like you, and you're wrong because something awesome is going to happen. So I love this for you. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend so far. Happy Saturday, or whatever day it is for you when you watch this. Hello, Angel. What's up, Peggy? Hello, Aqua Beauty. Hello, Holy Yoga. Hello, Sharice. How we doing? Wait, Shanice. It's an N, right? Let's dive in. I think we'll start with the signs of the times. I have checked, and it looks like my 3-year anniversary for this channel is on the 28th, so 5 days. I will figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something special. And if you want me to do it, ask me anything. You have to ask for it, because I'm not going to just like sign up for that without you guys making some noise. Otherwise, I might do a giveaway. We'll see. All right. What else do we have? I also, on a whim, decided to buy a jewelry making kit. Well, it's not really on a whim. I had an earring that broke, and so I'm going to try to fix it. And then I was like, well, why not just buy some other stuff and I'll just make some necklaces or something. So maybe I'll give one of those away or something. But 5 days. We have this yesterday. We have number 31, Globe Possibility. So this is like, you're not even thinking about this. What? We had this too. This could be a continuation from one of the readings yesterday. I'm sorry, I don't remember which one, but I'm pretty sure we had this combination. So we have number 5, which is the mountains or obstacles. You are looking at something as more difficult to achieve than it actually is, or you might not have a straight sight to just where you could potentially go with something. So this could be about your career, or this could be about a relationship. There's more there than you think there is. I'm going to grab a few from the Character Oracle. This could help you identify who's involved in this reading, or this could also be about what you could potentially achieve if this is more so about your career. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Michael. Thank you, Bruce. Hello, Dr. Emery. Perfect. Hello, Asusana. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing, honey? Hello, Alicia. Hello, Key Controller. We've got Animal Shaman, Animal Spirits, Spiritual Leader, and Nature. All right, so a connection to the environment. You might be an activist regarding that. You might just be very aware that that's something that influences your mood or helps you to feel calm in difficult times. And then we have Dancer, Weaver of Grace, Movement, Harmony, Rhythm, and Passion. So I definitely feel like you are tied to a culture or inspired by nature in terms of how you move, or the rhythm or the passion with which you approach your career. Because this is a general reading, I'd also just say the Weaver of Grace could be about helping individuals find out how they should move. All right, so this could be why I had some sense of like activism, or somebody that is willing to advocate for others or stand up to Difficulty, we've got the Avenger card. Memory, resolve, hatred, and plotting. So it's kind of like you acknowledge that there are difficult things in life, and sometimes you can navigate those waters by reading the room, knowing how to move. This is being graceful in a difficult time. So there's something here that you're capable of that you may not be aware as of yet that you are, in fact, capable of that. Yeah, I might be telling some of you that you don't think you're a good dancer, but you actually are. Unless you're Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld, and we know you're not a good dancer. This is the mystical cat. Nine of Earth, which is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Two of Sky, which is the Two of Swords. So a choice, and somebody doesn't know that they can do it on their own. This cat who has the choice to make is looking directly at the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I know what is that way, right? That would be inability to be independent. So somebody may feel like wherever they are currently, they're codependent or they're not able to be responsible for everything that they need to be. But that's about to change. There's an offer coming in. So for some of you, this could be a new partnership, a new job. This could be a new relationship, but I think for the majority of you, this is about your career or your purpose. And the Earth Queen, absolutely a good thing. This is stability. Hello there, Jimmy. How are you? There's something here that rolls over for you, you know, makes things easy for you. So this could be something that you felt would have been more difficult. Maybe you didn't apply for something, but somebody put your name in the hat. Maybe you didn't work very hard to acquire a new client and they just show up. There's something about your disposition or how somebody feels in your presence. Somebody likes your personality or your energy. You have the Eight of Sky, which is the Eight of Swords, and the cat in the reverse. So you may have felt like you put yourself in a situation that wasn't the best. Maybe you spent money on a vacation when you shouldn't have. Maybe you lent a friend some money and you're not sure if you're going to get it back. There's some precariousness here with regards to your career or your finances. And the universe is like, I got you. I got this little offer coming your way. You don't even know what's coming. It's going to be a nice little surprise for you. Well, except for Carmen's telling you about it. Yeah, so with the Chariot in the reverse, there was something here that made you feel like you weren't going to be able to get where you needed to be. Remember we had this card? But there's a way to get where you need to be. It could be you thought you needed to get on a plane or you needed to get in a car, but really you're able to walk somewhere. There's another option that wasn't readily visible to you. See how this cat is only looking one way? There's another direction. So something that you didn't consider or something you didn't know was available to you provides an unconventional path. We have the Priest in the reverse and the Eight of Sea. It feels, which is the Eight of Cups. It feels like you have to walk away from something that you feel is more reliable or perhaps more realistic. But what makes you feel like you're more stable or comfortable is actually where you're supposed to be leaving from. And the universe might have made you feel like you had to leave that situation because you weren't necessarily dreaming of the dream you were supposed to be having. There's maybe a cap that you placed on your potential, or maybe you didn't feel like you could climb that high. And the universe is like, oh, but you can. We got you this nice little harness and everything. It's your favorite color. Hello there, Matt. How dare you make me think of that? Now I'm gonna have to figure out if there's actually like a recipe for that, or if I have to create it on my own. Dr. Pepper pecan pie. Sign me up. Hello, Blonde Scorpion. It's Christina, right? I feel like you went to Vegas or something, and I hope you had a good time. Hello, Rachel. I will Google it, Matt. You don't even have to tell me. So we've got the Seven of Sea, which is the Seven of Cups. Fire Kitten, which is the Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Nine of Sky, Nine of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it looks to me like when you survey your options, when you review what you could potentially choose, you dismiss or you ignore an opportunity or an option because you don't feel like it's realistic. Oh, but it is. There's like a connection here. Maybe you forgot that or you didn't know at all that there's somebody that works at that company that has a good opinion of you. Maybe you went to school with them. Maybe you worked with them. There's a connection or like an advocate, somebody who wants to assist you. And that brings this option back around and makes it something that you could potentially actually work with. So I feel like you're going to have a little bit of a, oh, I didn't know I could do that moment. This is the Marigold Tarot. So there could be like a business loan. There could be a company that wants to sponsor or invest in you. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Six of Rings, which is the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So you think that there's something that has been lost, or you discount something. You don't view it as an opportunity, but it comes back around. It's like, hey, you didn't necessarily apply for this job, but somebody who knows your credentials or somebody who worked with you told us to take a look at your LinkedIn or told us to take a look at your website. And we think you'd be a great fit. It's like what you don't feel you're good enough. Somebody else is like, hey, could you do me a favor and apply for that? Or, hey, could you, yeah, we think you would be a perfect fit for that program or that loan. You got to be able to fight for it though. So there's something that pushes you to see the possible, encourages you to believe that you have a chance at something. And with the Hierophant, I really feel like this is a mentor or somebody who is arguing on your behalf because you didn't put your name in the hat, you know? We have Death in the reverse and the Eight of Wands. A lot of eights, so that could be really important for you. But this is saying what you considered to be done, decided, or not really a thing for you is all of a sudden picking up. You're getting messages regarding it, or something happens very quickly. For some of you, you're getting a loan and you didn't even think you would qualify. And that money shows up and you're like, okay, I guess I get to open my business now. Or you close a big deal and, you know, go way past your quota. There's something here that's just like, you could not have dreamt this, but somebody sees in you what you need to be successful. You have the King of Rings or the King of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So you went from the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, somebody who wasn't super confident or super independent, having to face a decision, to the King of Pentacles facing a decision. So somebody helps you to see the possibility in front of you, your potential, right? And all of a sudden you start to see that you actually do have the ability to make something happen, whether it's starting your own business, leading a department, getting promoted, taking on a different kind of responsibility, getting a certification. There's so many different ways this could go, but there's somebody here who convinces you to believe in yourself, even though you felt like you didn't have the knowledge or the insight to be able to do that. There's somebody here who tells you, you're wrong. You're actually way cooler than you thought. Hello there, George. How are you? Hello, God's Ram. How are you? I don't know if I could really claim to that. Hello, Bradley. How are you today? Ooh, that sounds scary. We've got Ace of Cups, King of Cups, and the Strength card. I love it. So you may feel like you lack the technical understanding or the educational background, but you have an approach that might be more creative or from a different discipline that filters what you need or what they need in that environment or melds it with what they have. So the example that's coming to mind, I remember working for a company that was previously approaching their technical, well, it was like software customization of software projects. I'm trying to remember what they were at before. They were trying to move to a waterfall approach. I can't remember what the alternative is called, but if you are used to approaching your projects in a different way and you want to move to the waterfall approach, you better have some experience in that, at least from my perspective. You can tell me I'm wrong all day. But they brought in this individual who would be the director of that team who had experience with that approach. So it's like maybe you don't have experience with that software, but because you understand the waterfall approach, they need your assistance. So there's something here about you having insight that's different or your approach to business being what they need. It's like the missing key or the missing ingredient. This is the Voyage of the Soul. I feel like there's a chance we'll see the leadership or the futuristic card come out because I feel like there's just like an invitation here for you to see yourself as the intelligent asset that you are. Somebody else sees what you're capable of, and it's like they convince you that you could actually achieve something that you didn't really consider before. We have polarity, contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic, and create art, poetry, music, dance, another reference to dancing, expression, and color. So you bring a different approach. Whatever this is, whatever your business is or your industry, you've got the ability to improve whatever product they're working on or whatever business model they have. You're the kind of genius they're looking for. You have a different background or a different... It's like when they hire a salesperson to be the president of the company, they see things differently because they've had to win those deals, right? Ooh, okay. We have the haunting card and the enchantment card, which is interesting because I view them as kind of polar opposites. And we just have the polarity card. We have curse, lost souls, eerie, psychic attack, and dark force. And we have under enchantment, captivated, romance, charm, dazzling, fairy tales, and surprise. To be honest, this is kind of making me feel like you have the energy that would motivate this team or inspire this business or grow this business. If you have somebody in marketing trying to lead the charge and they don't know how to be dynamic on a Zoom call to a bunch of people that aren't responding to them, you're probably not going to do as well. There's something here about how you create or how you express yourself that helps this business, whether it's yours or somebody else's, grow from a place of being a little bit lost, right? With that haunting card, I'm kind of getting whoever was doing this before or whoever was trying to achieve what you're capable of achieving, they weren't really successful at it. You have the sauce. You have what they need. Hi, Drew. No, but if you want me to, I will. I hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, I love Vegas. You ain't got to convince me twice. I don't know. I haven't been since COVID, though. I don't know. I just know it's going to be different. Let's see. We've got awakened and life is now, eyes open, awareness, spiritual quest, and epiphanies. So you're going to realize that maybe you've signed up for a role or a level of pay that isn't reflective of your capacity or what you actually contribute. So I think you're going to get a raise, or you're going to have more responsibility, more influence. This is somebody telling you you're capable of more than what you've carved out for yourself here. You have the unknown card and serendipitous. I love that word. So yeah, it's unfamiliar territory. Void, obscure, wait, risk, trial, and it's risky. You don't necessarily feel like you know all the rules, or you don't know the product, you don't know the team, whatever it might be, but you know what they need you to know. Right place, right time, lucky, and unexpected. It's an unexpected promotion or advancement. All right, let's get a few more from the tarot. This is the Rider-Waite. What else do we have? Oh, nice. King of Wands. King of Wands is known to have generally a pretty creative mind. This is somebody who's willing to be bold or think about things in a different way. With a Seven of Cups, there are choices here, and this King of Wands wasn't necessarily aware of the different ways they could go. So you might have built a pretty excellent career and had one path in mind, and the universe wants you to know that there's actually several different ways that you could go. You just have to believe in what you're actually capable of. Six of Cups in the reverse, Four of Pentacles. King of Cups, clarifying the King of Cups. Yeah. It's like maybe you had a bad experience. Maybe you felt like a failure at a different job. Maybe you had a boss that didn't believe in you. Maybe when you were in school, people didn't really compliment your skills. This mentor or this person who believes in you, they're making up for that. King of Cups. This is somebody who wants you to see just how far you're capable of going, or the influence or impact you actually have. So they might have known you weren't going to put your name in the hat. They might have known you aren't the type to apply to be the manager or the lead or whatever it is. And they think that's one of the reasons you would make a good leader. So they feel like your humility or your willingness to consider other people's perspectives makes you the exact perfect type for this leadership or this position. Yes, there might be things you don't know with the Sun in the reverse. They might have to pay for you to get a certification. They might have to pay you to go, a week training or 2 weeks training. But they see that as a worthwhile investment, because what they cannot teach, you have in spades. You are going to be a leader. You are supposed to be able to be in this position of power because you are not the type to abuse that power. What was it? The Sword and the Stone. My recollection from that movie is it's because there's somebody who doesn't feel like they're worthy that makes them worthy to be that leader. So we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. I didn't put my resume in for that promotion. I didn't want to worry about looking foolish if somebody thought I wasn't good enough for that. So I just didn't say anything at all. But this Page of Wands in the reverse is also about reading the situation wrong, needing to really take another look. And when you do, because somebody, this King of Cups, tells you to, you realize you actually would be good for that. You would be a good addition to the team or a good leader of that team. This is the Gilded Reverie. Oh, thank you, Jess. Thank you, Rachel. Was it Richard? I thought it was Arthur. Wasn't Richard the bad one? I guess that's easy for me to say. We've got number 14 and number 12, the fox and the birds. There's good news here, but with this fox energy, I kind of feel like this is somebody who might be a little bit jealous. Maybe they're not as quick to celebrate your win. Other people are saying good things. They're excited about you getting this promotion, but there's somebody who may have felt like they should have gotten it. It does feel to me, though, that the majority of this team or this group feels like it's a good thing that you are this, boss person or program lead, or that your businesses are going to work together. We've got the Mountain again, number 21. And number 28, the Man with a Shirt. So this feels to me like there is somebody who could potentially disagree with you getting this job. There could be a vocal opponent, somebody who says, well, but you lack this, or you haven't met this requirement. But I feel like because there is an overwhelming amount of support with other people, this person who tries to make it more difficult for you gets kind of bounced. They don't get taken seriously. So we have number 3, the Ship, and number 30, the Lily. So there is basically a decision made and you get what you never thought you would get. There's some money or advancement or deal, a contract perhaps, that you get that you never would have thought. You guys, I hope this is about me getting my Dr. Pepper sponsorship. Just kidding. I really do not. I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about what you guys need to hear. And that's how I phrase it when I start my readings. Hello there, Santiago. But any opportunity to make a joke about a Dr. Pepper sponsorship, and I'm there. I hope you're having a good day. All right, let's get a few from What's the News. We have receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Cuffing season. Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. I feel on the hunt is what we are looking for because we have this Fox card, right? Somebody was looking for information to try to make it seem like, or is going to be looking for information to make it seem like you shouldn't get this role. But with the receipts card, I feel like they can't address the fact that you do have what they need. So they're trying to make it sound like you can't handle this. And they end up kind of making a fool of themselves because it becomes clear that they're just trying to make you look bad. So guilty as charged, right? We have the heart-to-heart card, deep conversations, blunt and honest. I feel like this is what, well, not the only thing, but that is one of the reasons they feel like you would be better, is you don't try to make things sound better than they actually are. We have a graduation day. So I do feel like for some of you, there's additional education that you'll pursue in order to, um, deal with whatever this is or ascend to this level. May not be something you start on day one, but they might want you to get an additional certification or shadow somebody. Then we have the skirt card, quick getaway, the runner escaping, and a wine and dine. Courtship, consistently dating, romance, and passion. For me, with the wine and dine, I'm getting more of like a business dinner or happy hour. It feels to me like in the context of business, we have somebody that is not sure if they want to work with the company anymore, not sure if they want to be involved in a partnership. There's a decision here that somebody is maybe trying to escape. They don't really want to have this conversation, but you bring to the table this ability to have difficult conversations in a way that doesn't come across as antagonistic. And I feel like you're able to either save a client or save a relationship that's really important. It could be a really important employee that's thinking about leaving. You have the ability to prevent somebody from walking out the door, and it represents dollars. All right. Get a few from the Energy Oracle. Exactly, Dr. Emery. I just got to figure out their phone number. Hello, admiring penguin. How are you doing? We have Goddess of the Moon and Anxiety. So there could be something going on in your family situation that prevented you from being able to see that this was a worthwhile pursuit, or maybe even made you feel less confident than you should be. Goddess of the Moon and High Priestess are very similar energies. And we started off with the High Priestess being in the reverse. So this is basically saying, yes, there is some things that you won't have the answers to, or you might have to lean on somebody else's expertise, but that's okay. You still have what this company or this opportunity needs, and they know that. So it's okay to have a little bit of nerves or some jitters, but at the end of the day, this mentor knows that you have what you need to be successful. And then we've got sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So you're protected. This is where you're supposed to be headed. I feel like you are meant to be in a place of leadership or be able to influence other people's trajectory because you do have a desire to help with other people's development. Hello there, En France. How are you doing? Let's get a few more from the Zodiac fortune telling cards. What else do we need to know, please? I'm hoping for the one that talks about money, but we'll see. Actually, I think there are a couple of them that say that you're about to receive money. You are going on a long, safe journey. We did have that the ship card come out. Always doing for others without reward. This is part of why you're being moved into a better situation or getting more money, because you have done a lot without being compensated or without having the pay that reflected your knowledge. There's something here, a little bit of an upgrade or a boost, because the universe knows you're supposed to be in a more elevated situation. Very good luck in store for you. The number 21 could be really important for you in terms of luck. You will soon meet the one you most want to meet. And your life partner will be a person of strong will. For some of you, you are moving to a different type of job or you're making money in a different way because and it gets you to a place or it puts you in the right place to meet the person you're supposed to be with. So for some of you, this is an environment change or a change of setting, not just to get you the money that you're supposed to be making, but also there's an angel protecting here, right? Trying to get you where you're supposed to be able to meet the person you're supposed to be with. Yes, you're right, Tracy. So I think I'm going to have to definitely eat pie on Thanksgiving to celebrate. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Doodles.